Yo, brothers. How's it going, brothers? My thumb is way too close to the power button. Give me a second. Alright. How we going, brothers? You can probably hear all the wet squelching the tires are making. That's because it's rained. And it's still a bit drizzly. And you can see the clouds are still a bit fumbly, to say the least. And I've got my little umbrella here. Give me a second. I want to show you my little umbrella. Look at this shit. Ooh, look at that. That's the type of shit to be sexually appetizing. Not that I'm into that shit. It's got that little children's toy here, right at the base. No sort of fancy buttons or whatever. It's very cheap. It's very compact, I'd say. It can fit into this little pack that I'm holding in my left hand, and I would show it to you. Otherwise, I would show it to you, but like, it's also in the same hand I'm holding the phone. So if I were to try and show you, I'd probably drop my phone and crack it into a million pieces. Anyways, I'm sure you guys get the gist. I'm going to talk about current events right now. Anyways, Trump. Just kidding. I'm excited. Okay, so I released part 1 of vlog. I believe it was 308 or something. It was the unboxing vlog, and I'm very proud of that, because that's me making a bunch of commercial purchases, and it's me potentially making a big step in my career, and I'm a bit chuffed, because at least one more package is coming today. I think like at least 2 of them were like delayed until tomorrow, which is just bollocks in my opinion, but like, that's life, you know, and I can wait one more day. That's just absolutely fine. Yep. I'm not sure what it'll be. I already forgot the details because I'm so excited. Goodness gracious, it's raining like heck. Not really, but it was raining like heck. It's still a bit drizzly, but you know what it is. In rainy times like these, you gotta watch out for leeches. And especially when there's raindrops on your fucking ankles, it can really feel like there are leeches on you, you know, sucking your blood, sucking you dry, you know, that sort of stuff. My boss at the thing told me just before I left that he's considering having me teach his son violin, and I feel like that's the sort of inside job you would typically get to, like, you know, eventually stab your boss in the back. But I'm not that sort of guy, no sir. It feels like one of those Shawshank Redemption, you know, like Andy working for the warden in order to steal documents, that sort of thing. But I'm not that kind of guy. Honestly though, it feels great to teach people, but then with it comes the overwhelming fear that you're inevitably changing their future for the worst. I talked about this a bunch of times in my shit. I knew this would happen, but not to this extent. Yeah, shit, fuck me, shit, fuck. Anything, any leeches? Any fucking leeches? Shit, man. Fuck, dude. Alright. Rate my professor. Half the comments on there are man, this teacher was so inconsiderate. He was so what is it, hard to get, maybe a bit always referring to the textbook. I've seen that a couple times. And those people that especially playing the ones that leave the 1-star reviews, they're always this teacher alone made me hate this subject, calculus or organic chemistry or whatever. They just I was originally fascinated by it, but they just turned that light right off because I did not understand a simple shit. I see comments like that and I'm ooh, if I'm giving that much leverage in a child's education, do I trust myself to do that? Do I trust myself to actually, deliver justly and give them the tools to succeed, fucking not fail? And I'm I don't fucking know. And honestly, what it comes down to is how well, hello train, how well you can, how well you know the fucking material. Oh shit, the wind is off today. The wind is very much on. Oh wow, it came right back. You did a fucking U-turn, guys. Trains can do that? Trains can do U-turns now? Wow. Anyways. The wind's tossing me up and about. I didn't expect it to be this windy. I mostly expected it to be the rain, but now kinda scared for my umbrella. It's the compact kind, so there's not much security built into this. It's as flimsy as my cock, as to say it. But back to what I was saying. Teaching is all about how do you know shit? How well do you know shit, you might be familiar with it. That's stage 1, Then you got it under your hands, right? You're able to do the equations, do the problems. That's step 2. But now there's step 3, which is being able to actually I'd say step 3 is having it so under your hands that it's as natural as holding a fork or writing the alphabet, something as natural as that. And very rarely do people go this level. And then step 4 is not only do you have it completely under your hands, but know it to such a degree that like you can explain it to other people, and not like just like tell them, but like actively adapt to the student's difficulties, right? Because like the student might have trouble on one part, but if you're so used to like giving the whole spiel, the whole fucking lecture, then you're like really harming them, because you're not really targeting the specific area where they have trouble. You're just repeating. You're just stuck thinking of the big picture when they're still stuck in the little ones, right? So yeah, and I think that part is like what you gotta really like hone down if you want to be a fucking teacher, right? And me, I think I'm like halfway to stage 3 on violin, you know? I've got it all under my hands, maybe. I don't know. I can make some pretty banger tunes if I do say so myself. And I've written a book about violin that I spent like a whole summer on, and that I've thought about it very much on. And I feel like that should allow me to teach a violin, but at the same time, like, maybe that's not good enough. I don't know, maybe that's not good enough. And on one hand, you're like, well, like, if I could, fucking teach, then that would be like experience. I could like level up to proper 4 level that way. My god, the clouds are moving really fast. Do you see that? They're speeding across. They gotta go back home. But then you're like unlike regular math or science tutoring, you don't have like 15 students at your disposal. You have like 6, right? At most, if you're like a full-time teacher. If you're like someone who just volunteers like me, you got 1 student, and that's your like only chance to, set things right. So there really isn't much room for like mistakes, right? If you like go down the wrong path, absolutely like twist the student's brain into 5 different pieces, then you've learned your lesson, but like, can you untwist the brain? What if you can't? What if you accidentally set off a habit that like remains even after like 10 years? And with violin, it's very muscular, believe it or not. So like having the wrong bow hold, or holding the violin improperly, stuff like that could like give your muscles strain. And that's a big risk. That's a fucking health risk, Man, I'm sad. Man, I'm tired. Man, I'm excited. Cause I'm near my home and I wanna see if there's a Falcon Pass package at my door. Hello, the bird. My goodness. Man, I'm excited. I'm happy. I will be ecstatic. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Come on. Oh, fuck me, there's no package. Alright, see you tomorrow, I guess. Unless they brought it home. Another case, see you tonight.